Who's that? Commander Claw. Who's bad? Commander Claw. Welcome back to another episode of Breaking Brews. Today we're starting with another MTG Foundation Jumpstart legendary creature. It looks like a Ninja Turtle. The creature type is Turtle Ninja. This is Taeko, the Patient Avalanche. For 4 mana, 3 colors in a blue. He's a 4/5 body. He enters the battlefield tapped. Whenever another creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it didn't die, scry 1 and put a +1/+1 counter on Taeko. His last ability is whenever Taeko attacks, you may pay blue or black. When you do, target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. So how do we win with this Turtle Ninja? Easy. You got commander damage. You can make them Voltron equipment. Or you attack with some crazy, powerful, or unique creatures because you can make them unblockable. And don't forget, blink effects work also on creatures that are ETB, trigger happy, and do crazy stuff. So it's all up to you, but I want to unpack this commander first. So when I mean unpacking, I just want to break down just a little bit, just 30 more seconds every time. This commander is blue and black. Okay, blue and black, dimir colors. It works very well with blink effects where a creature leaves the battlefield and comes back. This will trigger its second ability as long as a creature does not die. That's super easy to do in blue. There's a bunch of blink effects. We'll talk about those blink effects here in this video. And also, creatures exiling and coming back work also. And ninjitsu works. Ninjitsu is where you attack with a creature, and if a creature is unblocked, you can use ninjitsu to bring a creature in. However, this counts because the creature that is attacking leaves the battlefield, but it did not die. And once again, once you attack with Taeko, you can make target attacking creature unblockable. So yeah, either that's through a ninjutsu ability or a creature that you just decided to attack with. Let's talk about the win cons. So this is not any specific creature. This is something I found very interesting, a creature that I probably would add in my Taeko Patient Avalanche deck. It is the Unstoppable Slasher from the Duskmourn set. For 3 mana, it's a 2/3 zombie assassin. It has Death Touch. When Unstoppable Slasher deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life rounded up. Gross. When Unstoppable Slasher dies, if it had no counters on it, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with 2 stun counters on it. So if you attack with Taeko and the Unstoppable Slasher, obviously you want to make the Unstoppable Slasher unblockable by either paying blue or black. And that opponent is going to lose half their life. I like to do that, especially with black. Black does that often. If you don't know what a stun counter is, stun counters are counters that say this creature does not untap this turn. You get to remove them after each upkeep. So this is up to you for what powerful creatures you want to enter the battlefield and have unblockable capabilities. Next up, we have Grievous Wound for 5 mana. It is an aura that enchants a player. Enchanted player can't gain life. It says whenever enchanted player is dealt damage, they lose half their life rounded up. The reason why I like this card, because you can slap this on an opponent, and guess what? It incentivizes your opponents to attack that one opponent because they can lose half their life. This is very good at moments of the game where someone has the lead, and guess what? They're on edge because there's a lot of creatures that are 1/1 flyers. If they hit your opponent, they go from 40 life points to 20 life points because of a 1/1 flyer. That is crazy. Now, for the Voltron equipment section, how you can win through commander damage. This is just an example. Black Blade Reforged for 2 mana. It's a legendary artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each land you control. Equipped legendary creature for 3 mana. This works for Taeko. He's already a 4/5, and if you use his second ability, you add +1/+1 counters on him. You do that 3 times, he's a 7/8. If you have 7 mana, he's a 14/14 if Black Blade Reforged is equipped on him. This gets ugly real quick. Okay, for the combat phase, I have Satoru Umezawa. Remember when I said Ninjitsu works well with Taeko, the Patient Avalanche? Well, Satoru overall gives all of your creatures in your hand Ninjitsu for 4 mana. So generally, when this guy is played in most decks, they use Eldrazi's. You can use Eldrazi in your deck because they're colorless. All right, so let me read them. For 3 mana, blue, black, and a colorless, it's a 2/4 human ninja. Whenever you activate a ninjitsu ability, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. This ability triggers only once each turn. So not only does he give your creature ninjitsu, all creature cards in your hand ninjitsu, he's able to manipulate your top deck. You're literally searching up to 3 cards after you activate a ninjutsu ability, allowing you to just further dig deep into your deck for the next play. Right now I'm at 5 cards, but I got 2 more for you, so hang on tight, stay interested. This is the Grim Hierling for 4 mana. It's a 3/2 Tiefling Rogue. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create 2 treasure tokens. This is a great form of ramp in dimir colors. Ramp is not often in blue, nonetheless black, except for like a ritual, right? Treasure tokens do appear often, but not often enough. Anyways, tap a black, sacrifice X treasures. Target creature is -X until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. This card is really good just to get as a removal, creature removal. There might be a creature that is a combo enabler, such as a blood artist, and he is a 1/1 body. All you got to do is pay 1 black and sacrifice 1 treasure token, and he is removed from the battlefield. You got to have threats like this on the battlefield so players don't get comfortable playing their combo enablers or whatever game plan they have if they need a creature. Okay, so we got the Dour Mage for 2 mana. It is a frog wizard. Whenever one or more other creatures you control leave the battlefield without dying, draw a card. This is exactly what Taeko does. Anyway, um, this guy allows you to tap 2 mana and tap him, return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. So not only does he do everything on this 2 mana card, whether drawing you a card and bouncing your creature back to your hand for 2 mana, that's a steal. Auto include in this deck. And we have the most famous staple, Conjurer's Closet, for all type of blink decks. For 5 mana, it is an artifact. It says at the beginning of your end step, you may exile target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. If you have Taeko paired with Conjurer's Closet, whatever creature you decide to blink that's not Taeko, you're going to be able to scry and add a +1/+1 counter. This is just an automatic, repeatable blink engine at your end step. It's a, I would say it's a must add if you can afford it. I don't know the cost right now, but it's a really good card. So thank you for watching this video on Taeko the Patient Avalanche. If there's any other card that you think works well with this commander, feel free to add those in the comment section below. I'm just starting to brainstorm a deck with this guy. He really reminds me of the Yuriko, the blue-black ninjitsu creature that is super busted, but is a little bit more fair in my mind. Anyways, if you'd like to see a deck tech on this video, also put that in the comments. So you got 2 roles, either tell me what cards work well with this, or let me know if you want to do a deck tech. Cool. Peace out, y'all.